How you doing? Let's talk about money. Someone asked me about what happens, like how to manage your money as a server. A lot of servers get their money on the daily. Well, all servers pretty much get their money on the daily. And like it's cash in hand and it just goes freely. And then the bills come and, ooh, I don't have enough for bills. Imagine that. So I'm from an opposite camp. When I first started serving, I came from hourly and it looked like I was used to getting a paycheck and then I'm getting just a day's income. It seemed like way too little to me, so I hoarded all that money and wouldn't let it go. Even at the end of the month, I'm like, okay, I have this much extra. Well, what if I don't make? Because I saw the income went up and down. So I just kept hoarding money, and that's how it happened for me. But I totally get that it's the opposite for a lot of people, probably the vast majority of people. So here's a couple things you can do to take care of that or to help monitor that. Number one is, in my opinion, you need to run your life as you would run a business. So you need to know what your monthly outgo is and what your monthly income is. And between those two numbers, you want there to be more income than there is outgo. Simple, right? So to that end, here's what I would do. I would keep track or make note of every single thing I pay for the month. I might keep two lists. One for must-haves, two for niceties. So a must-have would be rent, car insurance, electric, bills. Netflix, yeah. Cable, you got it. Cell phone, oh, you need that. And other things. Then niceties are, groceries, right? That's a touchy one, and you'll see in just a second. So the other thing is niceties. Do you have to have your car washed? No, you don't have to. You could forego that. Do you have to go out and eat 4 times a week? No, you don't. When it comes right down to it, if you're in the restaurant business, you should know that food cost is 20-25% probably of the cost of the menu item. So when you're going out to eat, you're paying more than that because you're tipping on top. And as a server, you're probably tipping pretty heavy. So keep that in mind. You're eating for 20 cents on the dollar when you eat at home. It's costing you 5 times as much when you go out. So like the guest number is decreasing because it's getting expensive for people. And they see it as a luxury, which is what it is. Some people can't, there's other things in there, but you get the idea. So for example, if your bills are X, you need to take that number and divide it by 20. 20. That's how much you need to put away every single shift in order to cover your bills and your must-haves. Then your niceties, going out to eat, your nails, your lashes, your all of that stuff, makeup. Like the list goes on and on and on for the stuff that you don't have to survive. So if you were to lose your job, what you have to have is the other things. Now let's talk about what you really spend. Cigarettes or vape. You don't have to have that. I know people that they go to their parents for money and they say, do you have cigarettes? Well, then you don't need money. Pretty simple, huh? That's the test. Yeah, like that. Then you put that aside after the bills. But before all of that, You're going to take 10% of your income and you're going to put that aside for savings. You're going to pay yourself first. So you're going to put 10% of that aside for savings. And that's going to do some things for you. So once you build up a little cash reserve, I don't know, a couple thousand, you really should have 3 months of total bills. Whatever your number is, you really should have 3 times that in your savings account. Yeah, in case you lose your job, in case some S goes down somewhere and you have nothing else to do, you'll have that. So when you have that money in your bank account, your savings account, whatever, I think it's best to put it in a savings account so you don't have to look at it. It's just there and you can forget about it. You're going to use that money to do some things for you. Oh, here's some other things. How much do you, if you have a car, how much do you spend on oil changes? How much do you spend on gas, insurance, tires? Here's a big one, tires. Tires are about $1,000 these days. You need them when you need them. So you should be putting a little aside all the time so that when it comes time to buy tires, you can just buy tires. Wouldn't that be nice? Just go buy them. Anyways, you can use your money to work for you. So for example, at the store, there are things that, like, I don't know where you're at. Some people, like, every single dollar matters, and I get that. Every single dollar. So when they go to the store, they don't have the luxury of buying 5 of the $3 item to save $1 an item. Are you with me on this? That's $5 in your pocket if you can do that. It doesn't spoil. You know you're going to use them. You just made $5 with your money. Your savings made you $5 because you can do that. Another way to make your money. Make sure you keep your bills paid. Make sure you pay your car payment, your notes, because that's going to increase your credit so you don't pay as much interest. Go to a credit calculator and see how much you're paying for each point over prime that you're paying. It's incredible. I sold cars for a while. You wouldn't believe the people that they were happy to sign at $29.99 interest. That's insane. I pay 4.6 and they're paying $29.9. They're paying so much money for their car. Oh my God, I can't even do it. Can't even think about that. So there's the overall. I'm sorry this got so long. I'm sorry I'm off topic. We're not talking about serving really, but it is a part of server's life. I hope that helps. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please let me know that it wasn't horrible that I do this. And that's it. Go out there, sell some cocktails, and make that money tonight.